Well, the executive order doesn't require you to wear a mask just for being outside, but it does require you to wear one if you're not able to keep 6 feet away from another person. Since the COVID-19 crisis began, Governor Ned Lamont has signed 29 executive orders. His newest kicks in at 8 p.m. tonight, requiring you to wear a mask in public when social distancing is not possible.
It's really guided by common sense. You know, if you're an employer, provide your employee a mask, especially if you're in a grocery store or a place where you're public facing. And if you can't get a surgical mask, and we're getting more and more of those every day into the state, then provide a scarf or a bandana. If you're walking around and you're in a crowded area and you can't keep that 6 feet of distance, then you should probably, must put on a mask to protect yourself.
The executive order says it can even be a cloth face covering, maybe a scarf or a T-shirt.
I think it's creating a little bit more safety from what I've read, but as you can see, it's a pain. My glasses are fogging up.
With everyone staying home, the executive order would apply mostly when shopping at the grocery store.
The question is what you should do. I just had a man up in the register come too close to me, I felt, and my daughter works on the ambulance, and I threw the hand out.
The executive order does not apply to children under the age of 2 or people who can't cover their faces for medical reasons.
At first I wasn't sure, but then I was thinking it's kind of like the seatbelt thing. You know, we all should do it, but now it just makes it, without question, it's what you should do.
But Stamford-based criminal defense attorney Lindy URSO has heard enough.
It seems like, to me, like it's almost an effort to see just how much we will take.
He filed a legal complaint against the governor, calling the order executive overreach.
I filed because I feel very, very strongly that in times of crisis, we need to be most vigilant in protecting our civil liberties against government overreach. I think we learned that the hard way in hindsight after 9/11. Much of our privacy has been decimated thereafter.
The governor's executive order also requires you to wear a mask if you're going to use mass transit or you take a taxi or an Uber. And it also requires you to wear a mask if you're just waiting at the bus stop. The executive order also separately has rescheduled the presidential primary for a second time, this time to August 11th. For the Fox 61 News, I'm Matt CARON.